But okay, so it is 8 questions, but number two is a three-part question, which is the people's voice. But let's get into it. Honorable, benevolent, loving ancestors, spirit guides, and protectors, what messages do you have for us? Utilizing political spread, I'm going to ask a series of questions, Spirit, and we ask that you give us clear, concise messages to be used for our highest faith, Spirit. To me. All right, so the first question is the pulse. This is what is the current energy of the political landscape I'm tapping into? And as I said, we are looking for spiritual messages about the government in general. Okay. All right, so we're checking the temperature of the government. What is the current energy of the political landscape I'm tapping into? Oh, oh, that's interesting. So we have the moon card here. Okay. I feel like I feel like it means that our political party, you know how they say they're trying to colonize the moon. But yeah, they're like really shooting for the stars with this one. Like they're trying their best to manifest their dreams. Okay. The next part, the next section is the people's voice. Okay, and as I said, this one is broken up to ABSD. So it says the people's voice in what is the people's pain. So it says, what are the emotional wounds, fears, grief the collective is carrying right now? Ooh, that part jumped out here. We got the sun. Okay. I feel like that energy, I feel like that energy is one of a collective enlightenment as to how much the government has really played a part in this. Like, we don't like to, we be thinking that it's entities, how do I, entities seeking to destroy us that are not the devils we know. You know what I'm saying? By the devils I know, we know, I mean like the people that we see doing the most evilest shit on a daily basis, um, in the name of government and uh, quote unquote for the greater good of people. Hmm. And that's interesting that we get the moon card first, then we get the sun card. The moon cards are the things in the shadow. You know what I'm saying? Things that go bump in the night. Okay. So going back to the pulse is the current energy of the government is they're doing a lot of things in the shadow. Okay. And then with this people's pain card being the sun card, I feel like again the people's pain is being illuminated. Like we are seeing in real time the effect of imperialism and colonization. We're seeing what they're doing in Sudan and the Congo and Palestine, you know, so on and so forth. Just everywhere where they have touched down, we are seeing in real time the atrocity, the effects of colonization. Okay. Yes. So the people's spirit, this is to be. Okay. What is rising in the soul of the people? Okay. What spiritual or cultural fire is being reignited? With this energy, we have the Jack of Diamonds. This is the corner card. So I feel like we are learning our worth. Okay, that is the card of abundance, of harvesting, of sowing good seeds. We are seeing, and it ain't even just about sowing good seeds. I mean, it says that if you sow good seeds, good things happen. But if you sow bad seeds, or if you sow seeds of discontent, or you know what I'm saying, then you get nothing, or you're basically reaping what we have sown. Now, as a people, we know that you know what I'm saying, the people did not sow these seeds that the government. This is the seeds that the government has sown, and is really causing people to say, okay, wait a minute. They're seeing the fruits of their labor, and it's not healthy fruits for our highest race. Good. All right. So the people's demand, this is what tangible needs are being cried out for. Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness. The whole deck almost fell out of my hand. Seriously, the collective wants it all. Okay. Let's see. What is it here? What is the people's demand as a collective? Who is it? Them folks be moving all kinds of all types of nights. All kind of things, all types of nights. All kinds. I don't know. Let me stop being nosy in my neighbor's business. Anyway, so what tangible needs are being cried out for? Ooh, a better foundation. Look at this King of Hearts. You know, no, we do not respect kings. We have no kings in America, but we are looking for a better foundation. So with this card speaks of things falling apart, and so it's like let them like right now. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing the however many years of this regime, of this government, and this everything is falling apart. And they're trying to scurry and quickly pick the pieces back up, but they're unable to because it's time. It's time for everything that was taken from the people to be returned. That's the land. That's our peace of mind. That's everything. Our religion, our spiritual walk, our everything. Okay, a better foundation. We are clearing out the house. The house has fallen. Okay, and now it's like, okay, we know better. Let's build better. Let's build a better foundation. Okay, that's the people's demand. A better foundation to this country. I like that. I like that. Um, I think I'm gonna use my other deck for this one, so I'm gonna have to open up my Google Drive about this one because I'm about to use the 52 Blues deck, and I have not learned every card in this deck. So for these next questions, I'm gonna use 52 Blues. So it says the powers that be. What energy is coming from the government system or institutional power? What? God, God, hold that kind of stuff out. There we go. I like when they just pop out one at a time. So this is the energy of the powers that be, and we have the Weaver Blue. Okay, let's see what that one says. Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear my music in the background, but this is a young lady over on YouTube. This is a full moon sound healing, light language activation, channeling connection to the divine. But anyway, her name is Chantress. I don't know if it's Deba or Seba but it's Chant and Rest. CHANTRESSSEBA. I love her voice. It's so gorgeous. It's so just But anyway, let's get into this Two of Diamonds. So the Weaver Blue, it says this blue is the griot. Its wealth is information. If it catches you, offer it a story. It will always offer you something valuable in return. That's so interesting. I feel like the powers that be is that they want to be the ones to tell our stories. They really working hard to orchestrate this in a certain light. You know what I'm saying? To have everything looking like, oh, it's not falling apart. Yeah, we're weaving this dream world for you, this dream government, this dream country, and it's all a lie. It's all a fallacy. What up, baby? What do you want? Mommy busy. What's up? What's up, Pookie?
Help.
Help. What you need help with? No, I'm busy. Can you go chill until I get done? No, no. Go on. Go over there and sit down. Go. You don't have to go in the room. Oh, child. Anyway, going back to the Weaver Blue. Yeah, Griot is person is it says it's a wealth of information. Listen, the government knows. They know who we are and whose we are. The enemy knows us better than we know ourselves. Hold on, y'all. Okay, and I'm back. My daughter has stepped out. Oh, excuse me, stepped out for the evening. So typical bad thing, honey. Okay, so listen, what were we doing? We were on the third person. Yeah. So yes, the powers to be, they're trying to leave a certain story. They do a lot of throwing the rock and hiding the bad. No, no, stop it, or go in the other room. Okay. Let's see, I want to close my phone. There we go. All right. Next question. Number 4. Hidden agenda. What is operating beneath the surface or being hidden? Uh oh. Let me. I'll just keep in there. Okay. Hidden agenda. What is. Uh oh. Spirit. What is being hidden, delivered? So many things. The Conjuring Blue. That's interesting. Let's see what that means. The Conjuring Blue. I almost remember that part. I'm not really sure. So I'm not going to sit here and guess. We're going to go get it. Yeah. No, yeah. 8 of clubs. 8 of clubs. The Conjuring Blue. This blue is calculating, mathematical, a visionary. They know the space between where one is and where one may be, and the means to cross this distance most efficiently. You remember when I said the enemy knows us better than we know ourselves? They be conjuring things. They be using a magic. They know how to alchemize and manipulate the energy of the people. That it just and spiritually, y'all, we are in a spiritual warfare. This is why I be saying, you know what I'm saying, get your protections up, do a house cleaning, clean, just do the thing. Because there are entities that come to steal, kill, and destroy. They do not want to see us be great. They do not want to see us moving together. And they are doing some conjuring behind the scenes. And I've been telling you, like, I know people be like, oh, that's that conspiracy theory bullshit. No, y'all. No, y'all. They know. They know what's up. They know our power. They know. They know. Okay? Ah, I'm going to leave that at that. All right, number 5, ancestral guidance. What wisdom do revolutionary ancestors want to offer in this moment? Revolutionary ancestors, those who want to right the wrongs, those who moved like Jesus Christ. Okay, because we know that was just a revolutionary nigga that seen the Romans doing his people wrong. Ooh, 2 cards popped out. I'm gonna read both of them in that spot. Okay, so it's one is the delightful blue, and the other one is the low down. Okay, the ancestral guidance is the delightful blue. Y'all have to go to the table of contents to find these cards. So the 5 of Hearts, which is the no, that's the Spirits. I said 5. I'll be tapping the right number. So the delightful blue says this blue is electric. It's courage to expect good things. This is good news on the way. A lot of work was done to alienate the spirit from its people. So a lot of work must be done to repair. When you hear this spirit returning, gladly usher it in. Okay? I like that. It's giving, we're going to have our boots on the ground. We'll be popping our fans. We're going to be country girling, you know what I'm saying, doing cowboy shuffles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're doing down here in the South. We are tapping back into our joy. We are aware of the things that's going on in the world, but we are not allowing the world to stress us the F out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's giving the energy of the 92%. You know how it was like they was tapping out. Yeah, that's like 100% the energy. Like, no, we're not going to go put our bodies on the front line. But our protest is in rest. Our resistance is in working in the dreamland, in the astral. Okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This blue, it says this blue is electric. What is electricity? A current that travels through its people, igniting them. You know what I'm saying? Giving them energy. Putting electricity can turn into a fire. You know what I'm saying? That's burning in the soul of everyone. Mm. Let's get into the download. Download blue. I know that's not how that song goes, but I'm just saying it kind of fit. Oh, look at me. Knew exactly what number to go to. Station. Look, it's a 7 and down. I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna start going live and doing conspiracy theory spreads and shit like that. Ah, that's the thing. So the download blue says this blue is honest. A new world always comes at the cost of the old one. And the truth the snake brings comes with absolute promise of a new world. If we were looking at, let me put it in y'all face, if we were looking at the actual deck, you would see a snake. Now, a snake is all about transformations, transitions, shedding, letting go things, okay? Down low is giving, snakes are on the ground. They slither. So I feel like Spirit is saying, again, work in your joy, but also know how to move and every time to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, fast. You got to keep. Hey, chill out, please. Child, got those shoes in. So loud. Anyway, please be quiet, baby. So yeah, this one, the truth that the snake is bringing, Spirit is telling us that it's happening. Like the changes, the shifting, I know y'all feel it. I know y'all feel it. 5 is the number of change. 7 is a good luck number. 7 is the intuition. So heavy Spirit has definitely been like heavy on tapping in to the divine, to Spirit. Okay. Yeah. What's the next question, Spirit? So it says my role. Okay, so each person has a role. So, and remember that this is a general collective reading. Take the meat and leave from. So this may not be this whatever card pops out for the role. I'm just saying it may not. You may not resonate. Okay, but take the meat and leave from. So it says, how am I being called to show up spiritually and politically? The dissonant blue is what popped out. 2 of hearts. That's talking about. Mm-hmm. Where is my mouse? Where is the mouse? It's so. Alright. So 2 of hearts says the dissonant blue, this blue is unsettled. It is a mix of opposites and contradiction, but its most jarring parts only serve to make melody sweeter. When you forgot what joy felt like, something sharp reminded you. Okay? I feel like at this time, and remember, this is, there's no like specific time, but it's like literally whenever you see this, okay? But I feel like Spirit is saying that you're feeling a shift in your spirit, like you sometimes, some of y'all may have a hard time sleeping at night, or just throughout the day, you just feel, have this anxious feeling, like something is coming. Hey, Chill out. Please soft talk. These feelings, they're just little sharp reminders that remind you to be aware but also be in joy. Because it says that the most jarring parts of this the opposite and the contradiction, that's when we look at yeah, yeah. Is that an that's see? Now I got to go through this thing. But anyway, I'm going on there. When you forgot what joy felt like, something start reminding you. So yeah, your role right now is just to get you together. It's to answer that call, that shift in your spirit. The thing that's saying, hey, you've been working too hard. Chill out. Go enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? All work and no play makes you a very good. Bid you well. Okay? Yeah, that's what I feel. Uh-oh. Next card. It popped out over here. So it says the path. What action or direction leads toward real collective freedom? So this is the path to liberation. What you say, baby? What you want to do? Come here. Let me see. Let me get that out your nose. Come here. Come here. Come here. You okay? Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is a song. Where's my book of songs? Anyway, so this is the Nine of Spades came out in this for the path to liberation. So it's Psalms 119, verse 136. Psalm 119 is the longest psalm. It's the longest chapter in the whole Bible, period. But and it's also the longest song of the longest chapter. Let me see if I can find my big psalm over here. I think it was in this bag still, but if it's not still in this bag, then I'm not got my pie right. Mm-mm. Shout out to my bestie that gave me that. Okay, no, I have a Bible in my hand, and it is not ever that serious. So I have to go look for that song book when I have the whole Bible in my hand. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're looking for Psalm 119, 8, 136. Okay, remember this is our path to liberation. And I'm going to tell y'all and remind y'all that it is not by happenstance that you're still here. A lot has gone on in the spiritual realm. A lot has gone on in the past with your ancestors. When they were here, they prayed for you. Many ancestors did work to ensure that you would be born. You know what I'm saying? I like to think that, 5, 7, 8 generations ago, somebody said one day a daughter will be born that's gonna free the family. That's gonna liberate the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I think you should too. All right. Psalm 119, verse 136 says, "Rivers of waters run down mine eyes because they keep not thy law." Okay, so this is popping out in the path to liberation, and so I feel like what it's saying is that it's kind of giving like weeping may endure for a night. You're crying. The rivers of waters running down my eyes. That is symbolic of shedding tears, but crying also a spiritual bath. It helps wash away. It helps release things. And I feel like your path to liberation is going to be you releasing the law of man, okay, and get into the laws of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Queen Poe who just we're in this new moon in Gemini energy. I think today was the last day for it, right? So we're in this Gemini. I mean, not Gemini. new moon in Cancer, energy. And one of the things she said was to come up with your own scripture. You know what I'm saying? Your own way of being, your own spiritual slash religious scripture. Oops, you know, your own Bible of how you want to live life, how you want to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to the divine. Okay? Yeah. 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 Okay. So that's the end of that. And the last part I'm going to pull is the altar message. This is what divine message should be placed on the altar or spoken as a declaration. I'm going to do this one in two parts, okay? One, I'm going to pull from the African goddess Rising deck, okay? And then the other one, I'm going to pull from the Nat Ministry deck. Okay? So, what do you got for us? Yasi will live out loud. Okay? That's pretty. You see them dancing. I said I got my boots on the ground line dancing all summer. Like, I'm aware of the things that are going on in the world, but like I'm living out loud. Like, I'm not allowing the devil to steal my joy. What up? Who came in? I can't. I'm actually almost at the end of this reading. No, I'm not even almost. I am at the end of this reading. Okay, and then Spirit also. So we got our divine message of the African goddesses, and we want to know. We know that rest is revolution, so now we want to know what wisdom does the Nap Ministry rest program for? This one. I trust myself more than capitalism. That's a word right there. I trust myself more than capitalism. Okay. First, I'm going to read from that African Goddess Rising deck, and then I'm going to read the back of the Ministry deck. Okay. So Yasigi is number 31, and it says, okay. So Yasigi says, express yourself. Wait, let me go back. Goddess of living out loud, she is of the Dogon Mali people. Hey, I knew you was gonna do that. Leave my cards alone. Yasigi has the reputation of being a free-spirited party goddess. For the Dogon people of Mali, she was the very first Yasine. The Yasin, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry. I know how to push this word. The Yasines are women empowered to participate in the mass dance. Express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and magic. Express your you-ness. The way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You are not meant to. Living out loud and self-expression look different for everyone. For outgoing extroverts, self-expression may mean dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may speak out in other ways and save the louder parts of their personalities for loved ones. Okay? The goddess declaration for this card is, I am free to express myself fully. Because again, the trick of the devil is to have you out here just acting out of your purpose, acting out of alignment. Okay, going back to the path to liberation card, that 9 of spades. where it says that I keep not thy law. Okay, not thinking about the Ten Commandments or none of that. This is like Levon Briggs taught me that to sin means to not be true to myself, not be my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? Not to speak what's on my mind, to allow people to dim my light, or me dimming my own light because I don't feel worthy, or so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? So yes, Yastigi is saying, yeah, cut all that. Quit the crying and be your whole self. Okay? Be your whole self. Authentically. Unapologetic. Okay? And the other card from the Nat Ministry again says, I trust myself more than capitalism. Okay, I'm gonna have to read it over here. So it says, when grind culture pulls you in, speak this aloud. I don't give myself enough credit for what I already know and what I can figure out. There is so much wisdom inside. When I pause, listen, and rest, I am surrendering to my brilliance. To trust and have faith in myself is a radical act of justice. The time to cultivate trust in myself starts now and forever. Another the light is off. So we have these last two altar messages. This is the divine message to be spoken as a declaration is, I'm going to live out loud. I'm going to keep my whole self unapologetically. And I'm going to trust myself more than I trust capitalism, more than I trust the grind culture. Okay, I'm gonna cultivate a rest regime. Okay, a rest regimen. I said regime, but regimen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got to schedule a nap into your day, if you're capable of doing that, because I know some people work certain jobs that they don't have that space to. But babes, if you can, even on a 30-minute lunch break, get you a little 20-minute cat nap, meditate. You know what I'm saying? Be centered. Be, you know, getting back to yourself. Because again, the trick of the devil is to have you out here operating low vibrational, you know what I'm saying? Not fully rested, not nourishing your body, not listening to your body, not listening to the aches and pains, and just pushing through, and or not going to the doctor to get your help. Okay? Yes. Listen to your body, listen to your intuition. Trust that all things are working out for our highest grace good. Okay? Ah, that was heavy. But that was good. Okay, I enjoyed reading that, and it all really makes sense. It really all makes sense. Okay, so yeah, if you are listening to this playback and you would like me to read this spread that I just did as a for the collective for your personal for you personally, okay, I'll give you a discount. Just get at me. Let me know how much you want, how much you want. All right. Okay. I ain't gonna knock no heads off. Because I want y'all to get this information. I want y'all to feel led, not by me, but by spirit, by your ancestors, by, you know, I want you to be comforted in knowing that you have a cloud of witnesses that's going to see you through what's happening right now, okay? But you gotta be willing to be open to receive and also do the work, babes. All right. Yeah, so yeah, comment any questions that you may have. And like I said, if you see this and say, hey, that was pretty dope and I want it for myself, you know what I'm saying? I got you, just inbox. I'll put you. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have an awesome night. Okay.